Hi everyone and welcome to Serious Survival. In this video I'll be going through the top 7 skills you need after SHTF. These skills could very well save your life one day and are absolutely essential in a survival situation. It's imperative that you learn these skills sooner rather than later to give yourself the best chances. And not only are these skills going to be super useful in a survival situation, but they'll also be extremely useful in day-to-day life. To start with, number 1 is the ability to make fire. Now by doing this, I don't just mean that you can throw a few dry sticks together and create a flame with some fire starters and a Bic lighter. You need to learn how to start a fire with the absolute bare necessities in a damp environment. This is not a tutorial video, so I'll not be showing you how to build a fire, but I suggest you have a look on YouTube and you'll find loads of useful fire building techniques. Learn a few different techniques and you'll be able to start a fire in virtually any situation, and make sure to practice a lot so you'll be ready after the time comes. Moving on, the second skill that you'll need in an SHTF situation is the ability to grow your own food. Ask any gardener and they'll tell you that this is no easy feat and takes loads of practice and time. Being able to grow staples such as potatoes and tomatoes is certainly a life-saving skill and should definitely be part of your long-term survival plan in case of an SHTF situation. Next is self-defense. In times of desperation, people take desperate measures and throw their morals out of the window. The ability to defend yourself will be extremely useful, not just in an SHTF situation, but in day-to-day life, as you can simply never be too careful. My advice is that you begin learning some form of martial arts, be that by attending lessons or taking an online course. Just the ability to block a punch or escape from a headlock can give you a significant advantage over your opponent. Fourth is orienteering. This is probably one of the first things most people think of when they think about basic essential survival skills, but it's surprising how few people can actually read a map properly or navigate accurately with a compass. Again, it's a good idea to do some research online, but the best way to learn is just through practice, so grab yourself a map and a compass, plan a route and see if you can get there without any issues. The next point isn't really a skill, but I included it anyway as it's ridiculously important. As in the animal kingdom, the strongest and most prepared survive, so it is vital that you have great physical fitness. You don't need a massive pair of arms or rock solid abs, just enough strength to be able to work with your hands without any issues, e.g. collect wood, move heavy objects such as sacks of rice around, and you need to have enough athletic ability to get from A to B as soon as possible in an emergency. Number 6 is first aid. Being able to bind and disinfect a wound is vital. You should have a well-stocked first aid kit or even a fully fledged trauma kit available to you at all times, and you should know how to use absolutely everything. Knowing the basics is great for sure, but if you can stop severe bleeding or even remove a bullet, then you've really got a life-saving skill set. Finally, we have number 7. Now number 7 is to have great interpersonal skills. On the surface, this may seem fairly useless. You may be thinking, well, I'm not going to go out and make friends in an SHTF situation. But the fact is, if you're able to diffuse a tense situation, barter intelligently, and befriend your fellow man, you're at a significant advantage, making this a really important and potentially life-saving skill.